Francis, thank you for the introduction. So hopefully I'll do between 5–10 minute presentation today, and my colleague Derek and I will answer questions at the end of it. But if, as Francis says, if there's anything you don't understand, please just put it in the chat and hopefully we'll get back to it. So can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, can't really see that, I'm afraid.
Does he just scroll up a wee bit?
That's okay, right. Okay, just to give you an overview of how Quick Quote works within South Lanarkshire Council for work. So just a little bit of background. The way companies bid for South Lanarkshire Council works contracts has been improved to provide more opportunities for local suppliers. The Quick Quote process has been in place for the last 2 years and can be used for works up to 2 million. The previous limit was £50,000. So that gives us quite a bit of scope to obviously go to market and get quick quotes and obviously get realistic live pricing. More quotes will be sought from South Lanarkshire-based supplier for all quick quotes. We aim to invite 4 out of 5 bids from local companies where they are available and where that is possible. Now, this will obviously continue to ensure compliance with general principles of openness, transparency and equal treatment of bidders. So the council's very big in building the local economy and obviously try to get more kind of local people to and suppliers to bid for our projects, etc. So that's our commitment to suppliers, community building and different things. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, works. The procurement of works contracts is covered by South Lanarkshire Council standing orders and contracts. The presentation will outline the requirements of these and how to comply with them. The presentation will also outline best practice in response to a quick quote and how to access contract opportunities for works up to 2 million. Council standing orders underpin all procurement activity. Council standing orders, again, are available on our council website if you want to have a look at the values and the thresholds that are applied. This is part of a Local Government Act that came out in 1973. That every council must have standing orders. So if you really want to have some fun bedtime reading, there's standing orders on our website if you so wish. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, the Council's economic development and procurement objectives. We're very big on economic development, and we tie in very closely with the economic development section as well. And again, we're trying to engage with local South Lanarkshire-based suppliers to ensure contract opportunities are accessible to them. We want to increase the number of local SMEs registered on Public Contract Scotland to access all public sector opportunities. So if you do register in Public Contract Scotland, you don't just get access to South Lanarkshire Council, you've got 30 to 32 authorities in Scotland, and you've also got, public bodies and everything else. So it's worthwhile registering. To work with Supplier Development Programme to encourage local suppliers to be tender ready and bid better. We have a very, very close tie-in with Supplier Development Programme. The webinars and the seminars and the free training they provide is fantastic. And again, we'd encourage you to look at their website and to register for anything that they're obviously marketing and pushing out towards the public. We also want to spend about the local SMEs where possible. Again, part of our community wealth building programme. Okay, can we have the next slide, please? So what is PCS and Quick Quote? PCS is Public Contract Scotland. For, as Francis said at the start, acronyms. We try and shorten words where we can. Public Contract Scotland is the Scottish Government National Contract Advertising Portal. As I said, when we advertise on there, you'll see our contracts, but you'll also see other council ones as well if you're registered. Quick Quote is a secure online quotation facility which allows the council to obtain competitive quotes electronically for works up to £2 million. Again, it's very secure. No one will see your bid. All bids are opened at a date and a time. Even if you put your bid in early, It'll still be opened at the date and time that we say it'll be opened, and no one will see your bid until it's opened on that date and on that time. Quick quote requirements are created online and distributed to a selected list of suppliers registered on the system for the provision of the appropriate works. I think the key element there is you have to be registered so that you can get the opportunity to bid for our works. Quick quotes are only sent to the selected supplier asked to quote and are not publicly accessible. The selected supplier can then choose to submit a quotation using the secure system. Again, we'll give you the opportunity. You put your bid to us, and we'll obviously look at it. So what should local suppliers do? The 2 million threshold for works contracts will create new opportunities for local bidders, as we discussed in previous slides. You'll know where to go and what to do next as a local supplier. Again, big tie-in with the supplier development programme. You'll find out about existing and up-and-coming opportunities. If you register with Public Contracts Scotland and Public Contracts Scotland Tender, PCST, prepare your business to be tender ready, access training from the Supplier Development Programme again. I'm sure Elizabeth and Francis can obviously guide you towards some of the future training that's coming up. And review the Council's annual procurement report for the projects pipeline. Every council in Scotland has to provide an annual procurement report, which goes to the Scottish Government. So again, you can have a look at that. It's on the Scottish Government website. It's on our own website, and you'll see what projects we've got coming up in the next 12 months. A couple of mandatory declarations when we ask you to bid. Single procurement document is SPD, a non-collusion certificate, prompt payment certificate, serious and organised crime declaration, form of offer, Modern Slavery Act, health and safety vetting likely to be required, and insurances will be required. So again, these are just kind of mandatory declarations, just to give you a feel for what you would be asked for. Next slide, please. So lessons learned to date. Use clarifications and PCS messaging facility. If you're not clear about what we're asking, messages will get back to you, and there is a messaging facility there. Adhere to the council timelines. If we ask you for it on Friday the 29th at 12 o'clock, make sure it's in. Don't send it in at the 31st at 12:10. It won't be looked at. Price all items and do not qualify bids. Provide all documents requested. Provide Gantt charts and programme dates if requested, and do not go beyond the programme dates. If we tell you it's a 6-month project or a 12-month project, please try and adhere to the timelines, because the timelines will be tied into some other aspects. Quick quote opportunities that's coming up between April to September 25. So we've got roofing, flooring, decorating, concrete and rough casting, ventilation, mechanical and electrical, and fencing. Again, doesn't look a lot, but there's a lot of value in those quotes. There's a lot of work can be created from those quick quote opportunities as well. So again, have a look at it and see what you can bid on, etc. Again, the slides, and hopefully I think that if this is videos, SDP will provide you with a link to the video and the slides. And the next slide is over to questions for Derek and I. That was quite a short presentation, but I've not got a lot more to tell you on those slides. But if there's any sort of questions coming from it, Derek and I would be more than happy to answer any.